My wife started earning twice my pay, then called me dead weight and left like I was supposed to beg her to stay. I'm Daniel, a high school history teacher. Pammy worked in corporate marketing. When we met, she was an intern, and I had the stable income. We used to joke about being broke together. Then she started getting promoted. Again and again. Her last promotion doubled my salary. I was proud of her. I brought home takeout to celebrate. She smiled, but it felt distant, like her mind was somewhere else. 2 weeks later, the comments started. Must be nice to have summers off, she said, even though I coached and worked weekends. If I suggested staying in to save money, she would sigh and say she needed to be around ambitious people. I knew what she meant. Not me. Her friends changed too. Now it was all corporate people comparing titles and salaries. At parties, she stopped introducing me as her husband. She would say, "This is Dan. He teaches," like it didn't matter. One night at a dinner party, she said it clearly. "I need to focus on my career without feeling guilty about leaving you behind." That was it. She wasn't asking. She was telling me. I could tell she expected a reaction. Tears. Begging. I didn't have it in me. I said, "If that's what you want, I won't stop you." She looked surprised, like I ruined the moment. Then she added, "I already spoke to a lawyer." Papers came soon after. Everything moved fast. Meetings, signatures, done. The divorce took 3 months. She told me to keep the apartment. She was moving into a luxury high-rise that cost more per month than I made in 3. On her last day, she walked through the place like she didn't recognize it. She carried out her last box, paused, then left without saying goodbye. I thought I would fall apart. Instead, I felt lighter, like something heavy was gone. I started running in the mornings. I joined a hiking group. The people there talked about books and music, not titles and money. I posted a few photos, trails, coffee shops, simple things. Friends told me Pammy was watching and asking about me. 7 months later, I went into a bookstore and met Anne near the history section. She was a librarian. We talked for 20 minutes without effort. She laughed at my jokes. I didn't feel judged. We started seeing each other. It was simple. Dinners, walks, quiet nights that felt right. Later, I posted a photo of us holding coffee in that same bookstore. A friend told me Pammy saw it and went quiet, then started asking questions. 9 months after the divorce, Pammy called. I almost ignored it, but I answered. Her voice was careful. "I've been thinking about us. Maybe I made a mistake." I looked around my apartment. Anne's sweater was on the chair. Her book was on my table. I felt calm. "What changed?" I asked. She gave a vague answer about perspective. I said, "I've moved on. I'm seeing someone. I'm happy." Silence. Then she asked, "Can we meet for coffee? For closure?" I said, "I already have closure." Her voice broke. "I thought you loved me." "I did," I said. "For years. Through everything. But you stopped treating me like your partner." She tried to speak, but I continued. "You didn't leave because I was dead weight. You left because you wanted me to feel small. I'm not doing that again." She said my name softly. I said, "Goodbye, Pammy," and hung up. I put my phone down. The quiet felt steady. I took a breath and stood up. Now people are saying I was cold for ending the call like that. Was I wrong?